enormous amount to the way they do it and to the people for whom they do it. You are those people. And I'm proud and pleased and honored to be associated with you. Year by year, my sense of honor and delight grows as I watch new generations of medical students become physicians, become faculty members, becoming practitioners, and returning to this place to give testimony to who they are and what they are. What a remarkable thing. People do not do this without care. They do not do this without love. And I have this from my son. I asked him. My son did his medical training here. He did his residency here in MedPeds. He did his fellowship in critical care, and he's on faculty. So I said, okay, how do you like it? You know, you've seen every single aspect of education at our school, and now you're on faculty. How do you like it? His answer was, Dad, I love what I do. I love taking care of little kids. I love giving those who are really sick a chance to do the rest of their life. I love teaching students and fellows and residents that they can do the same thing. I just love what I do. And I thought about that, and I think that's the characteristic of everyone in this room. They love what they do. They continue to do it. They do it in remarkable ways. I think that's what our school has in common. Dr. Kolasura has told you what we do and what we have done. And I want to bear testimony to whom we are. We are people at the fundamental level who love. And it is that love that allows every person to give her and his best. I saw a picture in the cocktail room of the first graduating class, and they were all men. No. There was only one double X. There was only one double X persuasion there. Wow! I looked at that picture and I thought, that doesn't look like us, because we are a much more diverse group now, and we are the richer for it. Thank goodness. Let us always look forward to diversity, to the creativity that comes from having all of us present. This is part of who we are. And as that, we can give our best. We can give it because we love. Never be afraid of that. I mean, this is a hard time in medicine. It's a challenge to be a faculty member. It's a challenge to be a practitioner. It's a challenge to be both. There's so many reasons and hardships that we encounter. But what keeps us going in this whole process? I think three things. The first one is the promises. We made promises. We made promises. You made promises when you made the Hippocratic Oath. You took on a responsibility for your behavior towards patients and towards the people who would follow you in the practice of medicine. Second, you made a promise to yourself. You made a promise to yourself probably many times during your training. You thought about, when I'm a doctor, I'm going to do it this way. Well, that was a comment about the way other people did it, perhaps, but I think that's a promise. And the third thing is the way in which you live out those promises, day by day. You know, you're challenged each day with each new patient, and always and in every case, you rise above it. I have one last story I'm going to share with you. And this is a story from China. As you know, many generations of our students have gone to China in their senior year. And I'm embarrassed to tell you I can't remember in which year this occurred. But what I'm going to tell you is a true story. And that is that our students were sitting with Chinese students talking about what life was like to be a medical student in China versus a medical student in the US. And our students were sharing funny stories, which maybe didn't communicate exactly clearly with the Chinese students. But then they began to tell the Chinese students the words we use for non-compliant patients. words like dirtball, scuzzbag, those words came up. Ah, you're laughing back in there. Maybe it was your year. And then our students used the word Gomer, you know, and we all remember. And so the Chinese students, what does that mean? Get out of my emergency room. Okay? And the Chinese laughed just like you did. And then the Chinese students said to our students, oh, we have that word also. Well, our students were very surprised. And they said, what does it mean? And then the Chinese student says, oh, it means brother. Not the brother that belongs to your family, but the kind of brother who is your best friend. Well, as you might guess, there was silence from our students. Why? Because of love. Because I think what they heard was, everybody whom they serve is Gomer, and everybody is brother. God bless you all.